Horror and chaos in a neighborhood near Sao Paulo as Bopaz Flight 2283 came crashing to the ground. On board, 57 passengers and 4 crew members. Video seems to have captured the terrifying moments the plane fell from the sky in a free fall, dropping fast. Eyewitnesses said they jumped over a wall to escape the falling wreckage. While no one on the ground was killed, Brazil's president appeared on TV with grim news, saying none of the 61 on board had survived. One passenger who wasn't allowed to board because he was late now says he's grateful to be alive. The plane, an ATR-72 turboprop, was flying from Cascavel to Sao Paulo when it ran into trouble. Flight Radar 24 data shows the plane's speed, in orange, becoming very erratic, from 250 miles per hour to 0, and the plane's altitude, in blue, dropping like a rock. Veteran crash investigators say it looks like a mid-air stall.
The fact that the airplane entered a spin tells me that the pilots were not in control of it. Is all of the airplane there? Did it lose part of a wing?
Flight Radar reports there was a severe ice warning for 12 to 21,000 feet at the time. The plane was at 17,000 feet when it ran into trouble. Brazilian investigators' priority, reading the plane's black boxes, the flight data and cockpit voice recorders. The French-Italian makers of the plane say ATR specialists are fully engaged to support the investigation and the customer.
It's a workhorse airplane, and so it has a very good reputation as being a good, solid, well-proven airplane.
And Tom, what are investigators likely to learn from those black boxes?
Well, that cockpit voice recorder could be critical. Those conversations may tell them a lot. The flight data recorder will detail the plane's mechanical and engine performance. Did they run into severe icing? Lester.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.